And a very happy Friday to you. Today is Friday, February 15th, 2019. And we have beautiful sunny skies today with a high temperature near 80 degrees, low overnight of 73. Winds are light and variable. Our humidity today is 71%. Tonight, mostly clear with low of 73, also light and variable winds. Winds from the south-southwest at 3 miles an hour, and our humidity is at 76%. Also, let's take a look at our wind forecast for today. We've got winds that start out near 10 to 15 knots and seas 1 to 2 feet, and then they drift off to about 1 foot in the afternoon. Our nearshore waters are a light to moderate chop and then becoming pretty darn smooth. So even Saturday, nearshore waters are pretty smooth and seas are a foot or less. So we're looking at some good flat fishing potential forecasts for that. Our atmospheric pressure is falling, going from 30.03 to 29.97. And during the day-to-day, we really have very, very low winds. So that means probably bugs are going to be bad, but you would have a very easy time getting wherever you needed to go offshore. Our UV index is an 8, which is very high. And our nearshore waters, the temperature is holding steady at 74 degrees. Swells, like I said, begin about 3 feet, and they decrease to just under a foot. Our sunrise today is at 7:01 a.m. and sunset is at 6:22. If we look at our tide charts, our first low tide is at 12:01 a.m. and the next low tide is 11:03 a.m. The first high tide is 7:07 a.m. and the next high tide is 5:54 p.m. We've got 11 hours and 21 minutes of gorgeous weather, and our solar transit happens at 12:41 p.m. Tidal coefficient today is average. It's a 57, so our lowest low tide is 0.3 of a foot below sea level, and our highest high tide is 1.6 feet above sea level. If you want to know what our Solunar charts are saying as far as the chances of good fishing activity today, we've got overall a 1 fish activity day on the fish scale, but our high periods, our major periods of high fishing activity are from 8:46 a.m. to 10:46 a.m. and from 9:17 p.m. to 11:17 p.m. and those are 2 fish level activity. And then our minor periods from 3:13 a.m. to 4:13 a.m. and 2:19 p.m. to 3:19 p.m. We've got our full moon coming up in 4 days, so as we approach that, we'll also see some more favorable fishing conditions. Now remember, for your wahoo catches, and we've seen lots of wahoo catches around right now, 5 days before a full moon and 5 days after full moon are supposed to be optimal if you go by these types of lunar planning in the Solunar charts. So maybe a good time to get out there and do some trolling offshore. If you're wanting to go offshore, again, winds are very low, just 5 to 10 knots. And if you're looking at the surface wave height out in the Gulf Stream, again, you're looking at 0 to 1 foot. So not bad at all. Maybe a good time to get out there and see what you can catch, see what kind of luck you can have. It's just going to be a gorgeous day and barely any chance of precipitation. So you don't have to dodge a lot of showers. You don't have to get wet. And actually, it's a little bit warmer than it has been being. So you don't even have to wear as many layers to get out there and enjoy it. No matter what, though, you're looking at a beautiful weekend in the Florida Keys. There's lots to do around. There's anywhere you are, there's going to be outdoor activities, festivals, things that are going on that are just good times and good fun. There's a few volunteer projects that are open for volunteers to help rebuild some things that were destroyed by Irma. So there's just a lot that you can do if you get out and enjoy this weekend. No matter what, though, it's Friday, you've woken up in paradise, and it is the perfect day to have a perfect day. This weather forecast is brought to you by 43 Keys Media. You can find out more about what's going on in our beautiful Florida Keys by visiting 43keys.com. You can also find this program as well as others as an Alexa Flash Briefing. You can find us on YouTube, and you can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. So wherever you're listening, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and never miss an episode. And then we'll see you over at 43keys.com.